Good evening, Anchinata and Priya. Am I visible? Is the screen is visible?
Yes, sir. No, it is visible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So welcome, Sakshi Bharti. We will start our today's session on statistics. You might have observed that now we have changed our theme. So previously it was little on yellow screen. Now we have changed it to the light green background. Just to mention that we have now changed our track to the statistics. So previously we have covered the Excel and now we will keep the Excel to learn the statistics. So instead of doing it in with pen and paper, we will try that how we can do it with our Excel part, so that you will use the Excel skills and at the same time you will also learn the concepts in statistics. So that is the idea. So once again welcome you all. So I will just share the agenda for today. And today we are having this is the seventh session and we are having the agenda is that first of all, why statistics? Why do we need statistics? What is the purpose of it and how we can make use of it? So that is our first topic for the discussion. And the second is that in our statistical Saturday club, what we are going to cover, how we are going to cover that. So that sort of questions basically we will see, and then we will look into the exploratory data analysis. So that what is the exploratory data analysis, how people are doing. So that is a very broad term in terms of data science, but we will not be covering that much. Just we are making the sense that we are going to explore a data set, because almost all of us have replied that they at least once they have collected the survey in their lifetime. So that all about why do we create our surveys and we collect the data. So that part we will not cover. We will directly jump to the one sample data set and we will start directly implementing that. So that will be our today's agenda. I hope that I'm audible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we will start our session with this question. You are able to see one picture on the screen, and I am having a question that how many stars are there? So basically, I want you.
In-
No, I want a number. So infinite is that something very easy answer. Okay, okay. So yes, there are infinite stars. You are logically correct. Thanks. Now I will change the question. Okay, I will make it very simple. That how many dots are there in the given image? Now is it clear? now now no simple question like infinite. Okay, I want to count that. Suppose this is a card sheet or whiteboard, and I have marked the dots on this screen. Now I am having the problem. This is a real life problem, isn't it? Correct. That you can imagine this as this is the map and the dots are trees, or you can imagine that there is one big ground. On that ground you have just put the sticks for your purpose to make it, maybe state some flags, or in the farm, maybe this big farm for the something to support your crops and etc. So doesn't matter. That my question is that this is our real life problem. So I want to count how many dots are there. How can I do that?
It will take too much time, sir.
It will take too much time. Okay, but I don't want the answer. But how to do that? That's what I want. I want that how to do that. It will take too much time. Why?
More dots are there. That's why.
There are too many dots are there. But why you will need much time? There are more dots, okay. Then how you are going to count it? Tell me. I'm not asking particularly to you, just for all people. At least you have come up with some answer. Now I am having a question that I am having card sheet. I have plotted some dots on it. There are too many dots are there, but I want to count them. That how many dots are there on that graph. First is that I want the method that how to do that. If I ask you now, what you will do? It's
Like
natural.
approximately we can calculate like selecting one's particular area. In
Okay.
that we will calculate how many are there we will count, and we will calculate how many boxes will be there. Then we will multiply number of boxes like that.
Okay. Great. You already reached one step ahead. But will that give you the uh, accurate answer?
No, it will not give accurate.
Okay. Thanks, Priya. So Priya has come up with one solution that we will mark some grids or the boxes. Then I will count two or three of them, correct? And I will multiply that how many boxes are there. That boxes will be of same size or different size?
Yes, the same size.
Same size. So this is what the Priya is thinking about this problem. Anyone is having another solution how to do that? Vanchinata or Vijay or Sakshi or Akshay or maybe those who are watching on YouTube, like might be Snehal will be watching online. Do you have any other solution to do this? How to do this? But why no one is telling that? I was expecting that everyone tell me that I will count one, two, three. That I will just make it cross. So everybody, I will take red pen. I will mark cross. I will count one, two, three, four, five, six. Isn't it?
Approx 68 dots, I think.
Also, you have counted. Hello.
It is down line, the 17 is there. So each square means, 4 square means approx 68 came.
Okay, so you made already made the squares.
No,
No, no,
this is
means
first time.
no. That's what I'm saying. The first time. So now before you telling me the answer, you created one square and you counted one
Yes,
part. Correct.
yes, one part.
Yes. So the way Priya was saying that you have created one four parts of this block and you counted one and then multiplied it with four. Correct. Vijay, am I clear? Okay. So Vijay did the same way, and yes, you are on the right path. So this is what our lazy people will do. They will not uh, come with correct answer. So what they will do, they are the two ways what they have said. The one way is absolutely I will get the correct accurate answer if I mark each dot with my red marker. I will just cross it and I will count all the dots and I will say that okay, this many dots are there. But in this question it is actually impossible to do that because here dots are very small, very they are having some glister around them and they are spread. Too many dots are there. If I start counting, it will take too much time, it will take too much energy. I will stop forgetting. Sometime I will forget it. There are some red dots, I will forget that whether I have marked it or not, whether I have counted or not. If I take break, I might forget that what was my last count. Okay, so there are number of problems are there. So our wise students like Priya and Vijay have come up with a solution that instead of counting it we will estimate it. So they have tried to estimate, correct? That we will make some parts of it and then we will count that how many number of dots are there, and we will make it for, we will inference, we multiply by that many dots, so that we will get the answer. So that this is the idea, correct? Divide and conquer. Is this the your strategy?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So once the Priya was in right track, she already thought of it that we will make some boxes. I will count of it. But Priya, tell me, and also Vijay can tell me, are you going to count it for 3 boxes and then divide it by 3 and then do it for all box, or you are going to simply count for 1 or 2 boxes like Vijay did? Only he counted for 1 box and multiplied it with 4. Just a minute, some late comers are there. Okay, so Sajal, okay, so Vijay did only, he counted, so he, instead of this some 5 by 5 grid, he created only 2 by 2 grid and counted only for one part of it, just multiplied by 4. And what is your opinion, how can we do that? Do we need to count it, or we need to just count the box then divide it by 3? What can we do?
Like one box, not in between, not to the corner. Means in the second column we can select, because in corner so many dots are there. In between, sorry, less are there. In between, more are there. So in
So
between
now,
one box we can take.
I guess that Priya is talking, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Priya. So okay, Priya, now you tell me the full, your solution, full plan, that what you are going to do with this grid. Now tell me. First you will
Like
select the
that.
box.
Yes.
Yes. How you will select the box?
Like where dots are means average, not too much, not too less. That
Okay.
box I will select, and into the number of boxes I will do.
Okay. Yes. Number of boxes you will count. How many boxes will you will select? Hello. Others also, I'm just talking to her because she is responding very promptly. The others also can add in that how many box I need to select. Anyone? Now I have created some 25 boxes, correct? Akshay or Vijay, just now Sajal has joined. I hope she has settled down. How many boxes I need to select? She has given one strategy that she will not select very less or very dense boxes. She will select where there is almost in medium size boxes, those are there. That boxes she will select. But how many boxes she needs to select? If you don't have any answer, you can say that I don't have idea. और यू कैन तुक्का लगा सकते हो भाई, मैं 4 बोल दूंगा और मैं 3 बोल दूंगा.
Only one box I will select. Where then into 25 number of
Okay,
stars into
okay,
25.
okay, okay. So you will select only one box, correct?
I think we can select 3 box. Like we can divide like those having more dots, or those having medium sized blocks, like, or those having very less. Like that we can divide.
Okay.
Uh, this is one way I think. Other ways are like from each like block which is at corner side, that is one block. Then second which is near to that block, like diagonal shape blocks we will select.
But why
Five blocks,
why diagonal?
five blocks.
Why diagonal?
Because I think we will cover all rows and all columns by doing that. Means uh, which is proportionate. I think I don't get, but
Yes,
I
yes, yes, correct.
thought
No,
that.
no. See, what why I'm posing this, that whatever in your mind ideas are coming, just put. I will try to arrange that. That you don't worry. She is saying something X and Y. Sakshi, it will be very. We will be grateful if you explain it because I'm not getting it. What is with X and with Y?
We can select the whole box and give it x-axis and y-axis.
Yes. So we have given X-axis. So we will give the this R where that is ending. So that right side I will give as the X-axis, Y-axis, and below what is the horizontal downside line, I will select a Y-axis. But what will happen by that? So now you are getting clearer about the question, right? Now it is not the easy question we are thinking that is very require too much of thinking, correct? But this is valid question because in real life we are facing this problem that we need to count something. We need to count number of trees given in map. We need to count number of stars. We need to count what is the population of India. That is the similar kind of question, correct? Okay, so thank you all. So I just want you that this is the problem why we need the statistics, and almost all of you have come up with the idea of how to solve this problem. So you all know statistic already. Naturally we are statistician because in daily life whenever we are going and we want to check whether like purchase this mobile or not, I will check that what is the average size, average price of mobile. People, what is the average price of Android mobile? What is the average price of multimedia mobiles? So people are getting 1100 to 1400. Then why should I purchase the mobile of 2000? Because average size is there. So we are calculating the average. We are saying that on an average, my students are performing well, or people will say that on an average I am earning this much per day, because many a times when you are going with the rural population they will not have correct. So I just want to post that everyone is having statistician inbuilt yourself. We need to just explore. So this is what we are going to do in next some of our session. I don't know how much we will do that, how many sessions, but we will try to cover that how this our internal intention we can bring it to the theoretical statistician. Okay, so now we will just I will just come back to the this question, correct? We will come. So this is what we are going to just, we have started with the Excel, but again I just want to repeat it that in normal the left side if you see, because I don't want to say that it is right or wrong or something, but there are just two ways. There are multiple ways, but two ways which I know. The first one which we are in our formal education system, if you see the left side one, that is it starts with definition. You go to the bottom, it starts with definition. What is statistics? Okay, they will pose you some, then they will pose you some theories. So there are, this person is saying that this person has proposed this, that proposed this. Okay, then they will give you toy examples. This is the probability theory. Then what is toy example? Count number on dice. What is the probability that I will get one? And then they will take the theory based exam, that if that is theory called probability of event A is equal to the probability of event A divided by the probability of whole the sample space. Okay, so what is the probability of all events divided by given probability of what is going to happen, like that the exam will be there. So now we want to take many of the people, those who are possible or those can take that. First we will start with problem. Now I posed you the problem, there's a real life problem. Then we will generate some ideas. Some ideas we have generated, like Priya said something, then Akshay added to her, Vijay actually did it and he came up with some another problem. The Sakshi found out some another way of porting it into the y-axis, x-axis. Then we will try to generalize these ideas, whatever we have generated, into the theory. So we will create our own theory, and that will be related somewhere to the what is the probability theory there. And then we will go to the application based assessment. So assessment are required to know how much I know. That will be totally personal, so that if you want to take you can take, if you don't want to take you can just simply miss it. Just that will be there for whether I am learning it properly and on the right way. Okay, so this is the first session, first track. Again I want to emphasize this, as a just idea also. This is the idea behind our this whole statistical club from the day one, that we will start with problem. Okay, so this is the approach. The second approach we are going to take, and I will try my level best to be on this approach. Whenever it is impossible, I will switch to the first approach, because in some cases this will not be possible. Just if you are clear, just you can give the thumb if you want to say something, if you want to reflect that whether this is correct or that right, or you can take another approach, you can share. Okay. Okay, so now we will come to the what is the purpose of statistics. So rather than what is statistic, the definition and that and all, I just want that why we need statistics. And what I learned from my experience is that the purpose of statistics is to learn from data. Whatever the data is available, or I got the data, or I know some information, I want to learn something out of it. I want to gain insights out of it. Okay, so that is the purpose of statistics. And the second one is that talk about the uncertain events. What are the uncertain events? The uncertain events that you cannot surely say that this will happen tomorrow. Okay, so you can say that yes, on the Saturday 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Our statistical Saturday club meet will be there. So that is certain events. That is mainly the human-made events. But there are some events which you cannot uncertain. Tomorrow there will be rain or not. In this tomorrow, what will be the temperature of our earth or our village, like that. Or you can say there will be some comet will be coming or not next year. So they are uncertain events, and the purpose of statistics is to talk about that uncertain events which I don't know about, but I want to talk about that events that this will happen. Okay, rather than this, apart from this, anyone know that why there is need of statistics? You can say this is from my general. There is no textbook, no nothing. This what I know is that anyone wants to add that we can do extra with the statistics. It will take 30 minutes or 30 seconds. Sorry.
Bhaiya, I think first one learn from data is descriptive statistics, and second one is inferential statistics. Am I right?
Yes, you are going in right way, but I don't mean that learn from data. I think that that is also inferential statistics, because see what I'm saying, that I know some data that this many people are there. Suppose in village there are 10 people, they do only liquoring shop, they are having liquor shop. Okay, and no other person is having liquor shop. This is what I know, this is what data I have. Then what you can tell from that, this is what I've been learning from the data. Okay, and what you said, that is also absolutely right, that when there is already I know, I have data, I can say that what it wants to tell me for taking my decisions. If I know already know how all about all people in village, now I want to talk something about it, whether it is unequal or equal, it is good or bad. In that case, I can use that data and learn from it. That is descriptive data statistics we call in our in general way. And the second one is I'm saying that how to model. So in basically we will come to that just within 2 to 5 minutes. Just I want to say that, see, the way now you are looking at AI, or what we say in our statistical Saturday club, is that the 21st century, the data is new oil. This is what the description of our group, if you go and check that. So that what does that mean? That if you know enough about an event, then you can start predicting the event. Okay, so that uncertainty you can measure, you can bring it to the quantify measures. You can measure it with your pen and pencil or something, or measurement tape, and you can predict that oh, at least I can say that next week, at least once, there will be rain. This is what my prediction. This is what you are getting into the news, that our departments, governmental departments are saying that next monsoon will be very good, but they are failing. They are not always correct. And why they are not always correct? Because they are just trying to measure that uncertainty with whatever available data. So I will not be able to reach to the level of correct accuracy. I might not know the 100% correct answer, but I will try to bring it down. And as more and more information I know, my prediction might get very accurate and accurate. So the very reason of anyone who was learning statistics, I want to learn statistics, that he or she believes very strongly that we can predict uncertain events. Okay, so this is just, I'm talking too much. I will come to the straight to the example. Okay, we will directly jump to our example. Okay, I hope that screen is visible.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, my question is that you want to know that when rainfall will occur. Okay, is it clear? My question is clear. I want to predict that. Okay, I will make it very
Yes.
little precise, that in next month when the rainfall will occur. Okay,
Yes,
okay, I want to find the answer of this question. What I should know?
we can see some historical references like last year, how in that same month how much rainfall happened,
Last
like previous year data.
last year, previous years, huh? Previous, I will say,
Previous year
I
data.
will say that it's called as empirical data. Okay,
Yeah, right.
just to know the terminology. Empirical data means nothing big is that. Just they are storing the data, or they are looking at behind what has happened yesterday, what has happened day before yesterday, what has happened day before yesterday, and they are storing it called the empirical data. Okay, okay, this is one. I will look that last year in this month how much has been fallen. Before that, how much has been fallen. Correct. Then see, this is what we want in our statistical certificate. You need to think. Once you start thinking, statistic will become very easy for you. Just I want three answers. The first one I got, that empirical data. Okay, great. I want another three. तुक्का लगा लो भाई कॉन्फिडेंटली. कौन यहाँ पे गुरु सर पढ़ा रहे हैं? Next month when rainfall will occur. Shall I make it that tomorrow? Whether tomorrow rainfall will be there or not, I'm just not writing it. You can take that answer. Okay, the same empirical data is correct option, because I will check the date tomorrow, whether rain will come or not. Now you tell me that how we can do that.
By seeing the means clouds, we can say, or like someone can like tukka, someone can just simply say, yes, it will happen.
भाई ये तो गजब का टैलेंट है हमारे पास. ओके, सो तुक्का भी लगा सकते हैं लोग. Some हाँ, yes, I will go and ask one person who is very his tongue is very auspicious. Whatever he says becomes truth. So these are blind beliefs available in our rural area. So that I will go and ask him whether tomorrow it will rain or not. Okay. So the second one is cloud, says correct. So if there is cloud, that to be dark clouds, correct. And if they are more in numbers, also the wind, you can say wind, Can I tell?
Yes.
Mostly, if you see, this is what I know. If there is too much heat in the air in the afternoon, then you will say that, oh, today I think there will be rain because it's too much hot, too much heating up, more than that of average or something. We can say that. Okay. So what we can call to this empirical data, clouds, tukka, wind, any
Factors we can say, like dependent factors, like the factors on which rain depend.
the factors. Okay. Another word, factors. Okay.
Parameters or like that.
Parameters. Okay.
Variables.
Variables. Okay. Okay. So all these three are correct because whatever you call it, that will happen. But generally, what is happening? People are calling it as variables. So this is my, when the rainfall will occur is my dependent variable. Okay. And it depends on what?
Clouds.
Okay. So
Then
this, the empirical
yeah,
data, the clouds, it depends on what was the rainfall in last year or previous 10 years. Then wind, what is the wind direction, or wind is very calm or very fast. Then some people are saying this is mob. Uh, some 10 people are saying that tomorrow it will rain. Okay. So that is also, or some people are guessing, just guessing, just for your just I don't want to go in theory and that part, but what I have learned I want to share eagerly because I have wasted so much time in learning that. So there is two types of probability. Okay, just we will see that what is probability and that all things. There is one called subjective probability. The second one is the objective probability. The subjective probability is what this thukka is. Okay, so that it is depends on person. उसका कोई measure नहीं है, no quantification, no one is confident about it. Just तुक्का लगा लो, और just my inner feeling यार कल गुरु सर ना क्लास नहीं लेंगे, tomorrow ना it is NABA training, there will be chicken in the mess. This is my inner feeling. There is no data or nothing is available there. I'm just putting it that this will happen. That is subjective probability. Okay. And there are ways that how to measure it, what is these things. If you are interested, you can go and search what is subjective probability, and you can learn about it. That is later part. Just I told you that even thukka is also the part of the study. Okay, so you take that very simple solutions which you are coming up are very serious. People have written whole the books and theories on that. So any answer you are giving, whether it is bad or good, you take it very seriously. If you develop it correctly, maybe it will become the theory tomorrow. Okay, so this is what our intention behind that. We will just go back to our slides, and I want to just introduce you that yes, within this simple question, we have covered almost all the concepts of probability. So we, even with our intuition, you have said that correctly, we cannot collect whole, make it part, collect from it. Now how to collect it, we will learn that, or we already know some of them, called random sampling. Correct? We are not going to select uh, medium or higher or lower, because that will involve the bias. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मीडियम कैटेगरी, if I divide, that will be average. This is my bias. So that bias will involve everywhere, and to throw out that bias, we will take random sampling. I'm just introducing you the concepts. We will look at later with data. The second part, we have seen that we will take average. So we will take the average of first sample, so that we will know that on mota moti or the whole what will be there, so that we are now using the mean or the average. Correct? Then what we have did, we we have estimated or multiplied it with the number of parts, how many are there, and we have estimated that. So it is called the estimation. So this whole bunch is called as the population, or the whole sample space. We will say that the whole population is all the dots. Whatever the sample is there, that is our sample, and from that we will infer that how many dots are there. And that is exactly the way Priya had said, the Vijay did, the Akshay added it, and we all are agree with that. That is the way the probability working. You will get very shocked, but this is what the probability, and you are doing it absolutely correct way. So whatever the concepts we have seen now, we will study that. So actually the picture, if you remember this picture, you will remember that this is what we are going to learn in this statistical Saturday club. Not only this, we will cover some another parts which Akshay said about this empirical data, that what is the trend, if it is in last year, before that last year, this is what is the trend and what is the probability. So that also we will see here and there what we can do with data. So we will come to the, as I have shared to you, that our question. So you have said correctly, this is the three parameters or factors, we can say that. I will call it as variables right now. So that I will tell you that what is this Google code lane data, what is this, this is the data sheet. Okay, I'll just minimize a little bit so that, okay, just within the 10 to 15 minutes we will cover. So this is the data I have collected from one of my slum. Not I have collected, my team has collected this data and entered by our MS fellow Sakshi. She is also in class. So actually this is her work. So that we are having, if you remember the first lecture of our Excel class, we said that what is the good way of arranging the data. Can anyone remember that? What I said? What should be the columns? What should be the rows? Anyone? I was repeating in whole 6 sessions the sentence. Can anyone tell me? सो गई क्या? Vijay, can you remember? Akshay or Sakshi or Sajal or Priya or Bharti? If you don't remember, at
We
least
are
say.
not
Okay.
able to remember.
Yes, at least say that. So I will tell. Okay. So interaction is
Are
new.
you
Huh?
coding? Are you expecting coding?
No. I'm saying that how you need to enter the data in Excel. How you need to enter the data. What is the good way of entering data into the Excel? I said that what should be the row, what should be the column.
That unique ID we have to give for that each respondent. That is one thing.
So what I'm saying that the each row, if you remember, this is what I was doing in a whole 2-3 sessions. The one row should be one object. Okay, or in traditionally you will say the word called one record. Okay, so this is talking about one object. So one row is talking about one object: man, car, family, or the shoes, or company, or school. Okay, so this is one object. So one row is dedicated for one object. Like if I'm collecting the data about, now this is the data about the families. So one row is for one family, the second family, the third family, and fourth family. Okay, so like that I will go row by row. Then what should be the columns? The column should be the attributes. भाई वो family कैसी है, वो company कैसी है, how is that company, how is that institution, how is that person. So what are the attributes? If it is company, what is its portfolio, what is its profit, what is main product, what is the business website. Correct? That will become my attribute. So good way is that one object at a row. I will not mix. I will also adding the about the family. I will also adding the person. I am also adding the information regarding their business. Okay, so you should break it down. That's why we have did some separate sheets. If you remember data modeling, you have taken the whole half an hour boring lecture on that. Okay, so this is what that one should be the one attribute, and this is what now we are calling as a variable. Why we are calling it as a variable? Because see, now this is head of the family. I will take this as an example. Okay, or you can take the great example called mobile number. So now if I write mobile number in comma some another my mobile number, so this is not a good way of storing the data. Okay, or if I'm doing mobile number and WhatsApp, because these are two single number, I'm merging that cells. That is also not a good way. So this is a variable, and why it is variable? Because its values are changing. First it is taking the 9881 and that all, then it is taking 9850, then it is 98506431. It is changing as per the been changing. Okay, and it is repeating because there is no mobile numbers. Or you can take the family members. So there are 6, then there are 0 or 0, or there is monthly income 15,000, 1800, 1800, 1800. Okay, so these are the variables. Okay, is it clear, or something in doubt, or something is not clear?
Yes, Bhaiya, clear.
Clear? So that we are saying that the good way
Yes.
you remember for whole our sessions or in your life also, the good practice is that the one row should be one object, one record. Each column, one attribute. So actually I'm saying the feature or one variable. Okay, the one column should have only one variable. I'm now, if I'm taking about the rainfall in next month, I'm taking that what is the wind, whether it was cold or a very fast wind, what is it, was 100 kilometer per hour or it was some 70 kilometers per hour, how what was the flow of the wind. Or I will take that Thukka person, the Thukka person said that it will rain, another person said it will not rain. Okay, correct. Then third part was that what is the clouds. The clouds were whitish, darkish, or said no clouds, many clouds, like that. So okay, so one variable in one row, one column, one row is having one object, that is about rainfall in the next month. So you can take that, what was the condition in June, what was condition in May, what was condition in, and like that you repeat it for 3 to 4 months. If you know this whole data, based on that you can say that okay, this 20 months it was there, so that I can fairly say that tomorrow it is going to rain, or in the next month you are going to rain. Okay, so this is the idea. Why I have not explained that? Because many of you shared that you have already collected the data, so I'm not going in data collection part. Okay, otherwise you can do for your practice, you can create a data collection questionnaire in this format, that whether it will rain tomorrow or not, I want to check that. For that, what data I need this empirical data, clouds, tukka, wind. I will check that 2018 yes, 2019 no, 2020 yes, 2021 no, 2022. Okay, this kind. I hope that now clear. I will not ask. Now I want to go further. What is the kind of that variable that I want to know? What is this variable? And this is our last exercise in this our session. Today's lightweight session, don't worry about it. But I want to count that what is this session, what I can say about this data. Okay, so first I will give you a hint. There are two types of the variables called the qualitative, and another one is that quantitative. Okay, and why I want to know that? Because see, can I take the average of this Google code? No, correct. You will say that the person going mad. Can I take the average of lane? Because initially it is looking me that these all are numbers, but in between it is coming that no, that is Mathla main road. That means I cannot take the average of this lane. I cannot ask what is the average number of lanes. Correct? Can I take the mode of these numbers? I'm assuming that you know that what is mode. So this is what I want to know, that whether can I do something operations on this or not. Okay, so that's why I want to know that whether the data is qualitative or quantitative. Okay, can you tell me for each row that what is the data is qualitative or not? And then if you give the wrong answer, then only I will tell that what is the reason it is wrong. Survey ID, it is qualitative, quantitative.
Your screen is not clearly visible to me. Is it to me only or to others also?
It is visible.
Might be internet. I will just off my camera. Now is it clear? I will just zoom
Yeah,
it.
better.
I will zoom it so that it will become a little clear. Now, are you able to see the survey ID?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what is this type of data, survey ID? You can tell Priya, Akshay, Sajal, Sakshi.
I think it's
Survey
quantitative.
ID, I think quantitative.
Quantitative. Akshay is saying quantitative. Okay, I will write it.
Yeah.
If anyone is having objection, you can share that. Okay, I will go next. Google code.
Qualitative.
Quantitative.
Is someone saying quantitative? Anyone said? Okay, can I write it qualitative? Tative. Okay, just forget my spelling mistakes. Okay, lane.
Qualitative.
Head of the family.
Qualitative.
Mobile number.
Qualitative.
Quantitative.
अरे भाई यहाँ पे झगड़ा हो गया. Quantitative or qualitative? If
Qualitative.
Qualitative.
okay, qualitative. Why it is qualitative? Hello, who was that? Priya or Bharti? Who said? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything. Just I want to know that why it is qualitative.
Everyone will be having different numbers.
Okay then, but it will be in numbers, isn't it?
I think Priya is having idea that which one is subjective is qualitative, which one is objective is quantitative.
What is subjective and objective?
It is qualitative.
In number form.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
in
quantitative.
Oh, let me.
the numbers cannot be extracted, so it is qualitative.
Well, can I take the mean of mobile numbers? What
Quantitative.
can I ask this question? What is the mean of mobile numbers? Is this question is rational or not?
No, no, it's not
Not
rational.
rational here.
If it is not rational, then what it would be? Akshay?
Then it's qualitative. Then it's
Okay.
qualitative.
Okay, it's a simple test. है ना? If I am
Yeah.
able to ask that what is the average number of in my class, so that is number of students is my quantitative variable, because I can do some summation that we have learned in Excel. Na? What are the algebraic, that's okay. So it is qualitative. Okay, next. Now I will write this qua, quali, quanti. Okay. Number from table you can just ignore. Family members.
Quantitative.
Quantitative.
Oh. Monthly income?
Quantitative.
Waste disposal?
Qualitative.
Quantitative.
अब बाप रे, मेरे से झगड़ा हो गया भाई. बताओ भाई, क्यों क्वांटिटेटिव, क्यों क्वालिटेटिव, क्यों क्वांटिटेटिव?
It's describing something.
Describing, that's why it is qualitative.
Yeah.
Yes, Sajal. Why it is quantitative?
Quantitative, bhaiya, because how many people are disposing waste, giving waste to waste pickers, we can find mean of that. So it is qualitative.
So can you ask that mean of waste disposal status? On the mean of waste disposal, tell me.
Means how many persons are giving waste?
No, actually, it's yes no
Means
yes no type. Not a. It's not yes no type question. It's the optional question. They are asking some options.
नहीं भाई, it is. I can say it is yes no also. Yes no question is the quantitative question or qualitative question. वो यहाँ पे qualitative लिखा है भाई. WhatsApp to Apple.
No, it's a quantitative question. A quantitative type.
So WhatsApp available is quantitative.
Yes.
So mean.
yes,
I can ask the question that
available.
mean of WhatsApp available. How many people are having WhatsApp? Can I ask the mean, average?
Yes.
Oh, so how to calculate?
Mean of WhatsApp users.
What is the mean of WhatsApp users? Tell me. How to
Average
calculate?
of WhatsApp users.
Yes, average means mean. Yes, how to calculate that? Average of WhatsApp users. Suppose I have collected data from 100 families. 10 families are using WhatsApp. 90 people are not using WhatsApp. How to calculate the average?
How many using?
10 by 100.
Yeah,
0.1.
That is percentage, ma. That is this many people are using. What is average? If I give, suppose monthly income is quantitative. Everyone is clear? Monthly income is quantitative.
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. I can ask that on an average, how much the person is earning. What does mean that? Sum of all numbers divided by the count of that numbers. Are you getting my point? Can you do the sum of WhatsApp available? Yes, you can do that because you can code it to the 1 0. Correct? But before coding, can you do that? Before coding?
No, not before coding.
Yes. So, waste disposal, can you do that before coding?
No.
Okay. So coding is a way, because you all have converted discussed about the coding, is that the way to bring down to the quantitative, not fully quantitative, but for the analysis purpose. Okay. There are some analysis which I can do only in numbers. For that we will look at that later somewhat part, that how it gives us the advantage of the coding. Okay. Okay. So now I will write this
Yeah.
as qualitative. Picker frequency. So I will just, because this is not clear data. Separate bins that I can use.
Qualitative.
Qualitative.
User fee, again it is user fee status, whether it is giving or not. And the another question is that user fee amount. User fee amount will be
Quantitative.
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 Okay? So now what I can do, that this quanti are there, that I can do some mean, median, mode part. Okay. This is what I know. Correct. Mode I can do with qualitative data. Qualitative data, the mode is more that's why I'm separated. We will go into that also later. Now I want, but even within the quantitative and qualitative there are number of types. What are those? Anyone knows that? What is uh, types of quantitative data? What is types of qualitative data?
Bhaiya, I think qualitative may have types like subjective, objective. About quantitative, I don't have any idea.
Have you heard of the nominal, ordinal?
Yes, yes, but I forgot.
Okay, now I will give, just because you don't hear about it, I will just here write. You take the education. Okay, education you are taking as a parameter. So that we will study it only in bins. Primary, okay, secondary, okay, or I will just keep this two only. Or another is that I will take this education 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like standards wise I will take. Okay, clear? Again, I will take number of children. Rather than this, I will take that uh, this WhatsApp status. What I can do is yes or no. Correct? Now primary is more greater than secondary or more important than secondary, or secondary is more important than primary. Can I ask this question? Is there is order? Can you see the order? That
Yes, yes,
instead if I not cleared the primary, I will not be able to go to the secondary. Or there are some, so high, low and medium income, it is order, correct? It has some
yes,
order in it. अगर उसको कोई, मतलब आप 1 2 3 नंबर से गिन सकते हो कि ये फर्स्ट है, ये सेकंड है, ये थर्ड है, दैट इज ऑर्डिनल. करेक्ट? गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? ये यस नो में कर सकते हो. दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन, दिस इज यस फर्स्ट, नो सेकंड, no order, randomly you can take the data, yes or no. So within the qualitative data, okay, you can take that. If it is has order in it, it is the ordinal data. Okay, if it doesn't have the any order, what it says, it is nominal data. Okay, clear?
Okay, bhaiya.
Now there is one another type, just I will to tell you. This ये है ना, yes no, yes no, then there will be two options. Rain will be there, will not be there. वो तुक्का वाला पर्सन क्या बोल सकता है, ये अगर हमारा वेरिएबल है, तुक्का पर्सन ओपिनियन. करेक्ट? ये तुक्का पर्सन का ओपिनियन है, कल रेन आएगा या नहीं आएगा. So that is the binary. Okay, it's called as a binary variable. It takes only two values, yes or no, आएगा नहीं आएगा. Okay, so quantitative में survey ID. If it is in quantitative, there are two ways. As we are having less time, I'll just explain to you. Quantitative, there is called discrete. My spellings are very bad.
continuous.
Yes, continuous. Now Akshay will tell you what is this. Don't check my spellings. Huh? Discrete, what is discrete and what is continuous variables.
Discrete means whole number. Continuous means in decimal. Um,
Okay,
like pi value 3.14. Like it is continuous.
it is continuous. Now can you imagine that I am having waiting option, okay, and I have given only two options: 2.5% of profit or 3.5% of profit. Okay, you can take that FD. FD, I'm having only two options. What will be that data type, or what will be type of variable? Are you clear about my question? FD rate.
No way.
FD rate, this is our variable now. I will just color it differently so that you will. Okay, FD rate is our variable है now variable, and I am giving only two options the possible: 2.5, one policy, that is scheme, another is that 3.5. Which type of variable it is? FD rate. It is qualitative or quantitative? Tell me.
Bhaiya, I think quantitative.
Quantitative. Okay. Then within quantitative we are having two another: discrete or continuous.
Continuous.
That's why.
I think it's discrete because both have different values.
Okay,
I don't know.
I
I
will.
forgot all these things.
No, actually you are correct. The reason I will tell you that you just don't think about this decimals point. What I want to emphasize is that if you are having finite number of options, finite. What is finite? Priya said in infinite. A simple question. Infinite number of questions. If I start measuring the height of all Indians, if I don't limit to the decimal points, I don't know up to what accuracy it will go. The 5 inch, 5 meter, 5 feet, 3 inch, 3.111 inch, 3.111111 inch. If I take as much as more accuracy in it, so basically continuous is that within a range. I'm taking that the range is that the height, what is the lowest height of the people? Suppose there is 1.5. There is one differently abled person who is having height of 1.5, and there is one of the tallest person in the world which is having the height 8.5. This is not real data. I'm assuming that. Okay, don't take it seriously. Now within this 1.5 and 8.5, I know that whatever the answer is going to come in my height of the person variable. So this is my height of the person variable. I will just write height. Okay, height is going to come between 1.5 and 8.5 feet, correct? But in between, how many numbers will be there, that I cannot count. You getting my point? In that case, we say that it is a continuous variable. Okay. Number of children.
Okay, bhaiya.
Number of children. It will come discrete, because you can say that different each indicator 2, 3, 4. You cannot say that 2.5 children I have. Another, I will tell you that when you can count a variable, that is a discrete variable. when you measure the variable, so that is thumb rule, okay, that is rule of thumb. So that many a times, again you keep your brain awake at that time, but many a times this happens that if you count it, like number of children you are counting, number of chocolates, number of mobile phones you have, what is the amount money you can count, so that will become your discrete number. If you are going to measure, you are going to measure height, measure temperature, you are going to measure uh, something, you are going to measure that performance, okay. So measuring performance again requires how you are going to measure it, but measuring many a times comes as a continuous variable, okay. Is it clear?
Yes, Bhaiya.
So what is survey id? It is uh, discrete or continuous?
Discrete.
I'll say discrete. Dis again quantity, okay. Monthly income?
Discrete.
Discrete.
Okay. So now you come to the, because there are no I have not given any continuous variable, let it be, but in your data you might find it. What is the head of the family, nominal or ordinal? Of the family, nominal or ordinal? What is ordinal? If there is a
Nominal.
yes, correct. So it is nominal. Nomi, I think. And what is this? Again, we are now typing here any ordinal character, but I think it is there in education part, because I have not a short data set I have taken. I have truncated some of the columns, so no issues. Okay, but are you now somewhat clear about this?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes, yes.
So I will just
Yeah.
sum up, because I have now decided that we will finish our sessions in time, although we are running some 7 minutes ahead. I hope that today you have enjoyed this session, and in this fashion only we will structure our next all meets, where we will be interacting too much. Your ideas are important, so many different thoughts will be coming, and we will integrate them together, and we will try to make it very interesting for the problems, and we will take the data sets from all of our experiences. So I might call all of you, message you that please send me your data sets. We will take the example of that data set only, and we will start that how we can do the analysis, what tools are required, what are our questions, how we can solve these questions using the statistical methods. Okay, so now this is just journey has been begun, and you can keep on your own research. You can, whatever has been learned, you can go and revise it again. I have just introduced you that what kind of word we are going to look into, and very basics of what are the methods like probability, sampling space, mean, mode, median, type of variable, modeling, estimation, or the inference. These kinds of just we have seen, and now we know that why we need to learn the statistics, because I want to learn from data, and I want to learn from uncertainty. If you are having any another reason, just keep posted on the our community, and I hope that everything is clear. Next week again we will meet at 9 p.m. and we will start looking at the data with some basics of statistics. Okay, with that, if you have any question, we will take questions. Otherwise, we will close it. I will wait for five, four, three, two, one. So there are no questions.
Bhaiya.
Yes, 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 yes,
Bhaiya.
yes, yes,
Nominal means we don't have any order,
yes.
hierarchy, and
Ordinal
ordinal means we
means
have a certain hierarchy.
yes.
Yeah, okay, Bhaiya.
Okay. Yes. So with that, we will close our today's session. Thank you for showing your interest, and keep it up for the next weeks. thank you so much, and happy new year to all of you in advance. We will now meet next year only, so enjoy your happy new year again. Thank
Yeah,
you so
happy new year.
Happy New Year.
yes,
Advance happy new year, bhaiya.
yes, yes.
Happy New Year, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye bye. Good night. We will meet next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
good
night,
night.
Bhaiya. Thank you.